check, voice check. Check, voice check. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of round 3 of the World Tour Hankook 24 Endurance Series. My name is Tom. I'm gonna apologize me for 5 minutes as I'm gonna quickly go grab a drink now. I was just waiting here to see if TS040 was able to start up the lobby and get everything underway. So these guys are gonna be taking the track now for 2 hours. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. My apologies, I hope you guys understand, but my t-shirt is completely soaked from previous race. So I think lots of you know how that feels. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, say 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be back and then we will follow everybody here. I will put on, and if I can join, I will put on these guys live for you. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. Check, check. Alright, good evening guys, and welcome to the stream. As I said before, I'm sorry I had needed a little break, a fresh t-shirt and something to drink. Welcome all to the stream, and welcome to round 3 of the Hankook 24 Endurance Series. And we're immediately gonna jump on track as we see an incident between Cesaro and Pepsi touching each other. Now Pepsi, go ahead, go, no problem. It was Cesaro that spun out. You couldn't avoid that, if you hear me, Pepsi. Let me quickly put up all the data. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Pepsi didn't pick up damage from that incident with Cesaro. Quickly go to Cesaro. Cesaro does have aero damage in the back. So I just ordered, for those joining the stream, not racing but watching, again, a beautiful race by these guys. Cesaro, he spun out and there was nowhere to go for Pepsi, so they had contact, but okay. And let's go and head up the field and then go back down. And in P1, after 11 laps and about 15 minutes of racing, it's TAG PS4 who is leading the way, with TAG Sonam in P2. Here he is, TAG Sonam, 8246 with the GTR. In P3 we have the gas, and I apologize up front for these guys as I had personally contact with the gas, his teammate. I thought it was a gas in our lobby, but it was his teammate. I also had a bit of the same incident as Cesaro now and Pepsi, as his teammate spun out. I also touched him, so my apologies to that team. I did want to back down and see if I can give position back or something, but they stepped out of the race. So in P4 at the moment we have TAG Pepsi GT, also with the GTR. Then we have in the Subaru TAG Cesaro, who does have a little damage, but we have still an hour and 43 minutes of racing left, so lots can happen, guys, lots can happen. It was also TAG Pepsi who started in P1 after taking over the car from TAG Muller, who had P1 in Lobby 1. And in 6th place at the moment we have a friend Morris Garage 66, who has taken over the car from our friend Enrico Playborst. In P7 at the moment it is Art Dawes F1, and he's also with the GTR on its way. Round 3 now, we are back again in the GT3 cars for 4 hours in total. We can count at about 84 laps, something like that, for both lobbies. Counting that together, we are about 170 laps. I'm sorry, that's a wrong count from me for a moment. But let's quickly go to my friend Dimi Crazy Dampers, also in the GTR. He's at the moment 2.5 seconds behind. Again, Dimi Crazy Dampers, he's gonna be doing his laps as usual. We know him. So keep it up, Dimi, for this race. The fastest lap at the moment is a 121.210 set by TAG TS040. That is a pretty good time. That's actually a nice time. In practice during the past weeks we've seen tons of lap times. Guys practicing hard for this. It is a Red Bull Ring and it is 2 hours, so not very easy. It's not a track like Le Mans. This takes, if you're going around like our friend Dimi is doing here, in 130s, 131s, you don't get a lot of breaks from corner to corner. It comes really fast at you, the lap, so full focus and concentration is needed here. And I think most of the guys are on super soft tires, on soft tires today, racing soft. I haven't seen anybody on mediums in the previous lobby and in this lobby. Quickly going over everybody, and everybody is on the soft compound here on the Red Bull Ring. It's nice and sunny late afternoon here for these guys. Lobby 1 was completely the same settings. As we know, for the 6-hour rounds, the lobby times are different. That's with our Nissan GR1, and we'll be coming back to that with a bonus round. That will be next Saturday, the bonus round, and it not will be 6 hours, but it will be 4 hours, and the lobby times live and online will be the same as with the GT3 cars. Only next week tuning is allowed for once on the GR1, and to make it completely full power, the stewards will be taking away all the chicanes. So that's a nice chance, and it's going to be a fun race. It's meant to be a little bit of fun, that you can just pull out all the power out of that GR1 Nissan, that we can see what that thing can do, because I think it is monstrously fast down the straight at Le Mans. And still at the moment, GTS 040, he's leading the way with a 7.3 seconds on TAG Sonam, here with the green, beautiful Nissan GTR, the guys from Fearless. Sonam, his teammate TAG Mike, had in previous lobby, in lobby 1 earlier, he had a P3 and a great race. And in P3 at the moment, it's TAG Pepsi. He's 10.6 seconds behind Sonam, and he is doing lap times of 29. We see a 28 between it. We do see lap 10 and lap 7, a bit of a higher time. Well, everybody here is going to make at least one mistake here on the Red Bull Ring. If you're going around here 2 hours, to do it 2 hours 100% perfectly, then you're an alien, like we call it. And the guys here with the Subaru in P4, and that's nice to see both of the Subarus up front here, P4, P5. I hope these guys can keep that up. In 6 we have still Morris. That's another Subaru. He's been followed by ART Dawes in P7 with the GTR. If you look at the lap times between these two, we see that he is doing 130s and Morris is also doing 130s, so these guys are exactly on the same pace. So we might see some fuel saving or something from these guys just to try to get to each other. Machine and undercut done with pit stops, and Timmy Crazy Dampers, he is 9 seconds behind Art Dawes, and he is doing 31s. A little mistake in lap 14, but as long as Dimi keeps it clean and just keeps this up, you never know what happens in front of you. And we have seen that TAG Pepsi, he has moved up to P3 now, or he was already in P3. Sorry, he's now 11.4 seconds behind Sonam. He has the gas behind them on 3.5 seconds, and Pepsi is doing 29s. That's about the pace of Lobby 1. And we're gonna have a look at Sonam. TAG Sonam, he is doing 28s. And I'm expecting TS 040 to be doing the same, yeah, 28s. So P1 and P2 are about a second faster than Pepsi. But we still have a long way to go. So in this endurance series, the Hankook 24 endurance series, lots of people thought it was 24 hours. Well, the complete championship is 24 hours of racing without the bonus round. The bonus round is something extra we put in. That's gonna be for the double points. Double points for the teams, for the lobbies, individual driving points also. And the gas is losing a little bit of time there. The gas he blurred out a little bit. Don't know if he was ghosting a little bit. Did he have a little issue because he has Cesaro coming very quickly closer? Looking at the gas, he's doing 29s. The rules that have been added here today is, like we now see the gas, he got a penalty out of the final turn. He does not have to clear this before the start-finish line, but he does have to clear it before turn 2. So let's see if he clearly does that. And it's clean. There you go. And Morris with a 2-second penalty, so he has to watch out. He has to clear this out before he comes into turn 2. And he doesn't clear that. He knows that, and it's been mentioned from Race Direction, that this will be a penalty for him, as he hasn't cleared his time. It was mentioned in the chat box on Messenger. And Morris, he's flashing his lights because I might think that he hasn't read that message. Or he hasn't received that data. I don't know if Enrico Playboards is in contact with him at the moment. So I will suggest Enrico Playboards, if you're in contact with Morris, let Morris know to clear on the first straight that he can. That 1.1 second, please. Will have to put up a message, guys, because he hasn't even cleared it before the end of the lap. This does mean that it will be a penalty from him. Oh. Sorry, guys. Okay, Eric, I just switched on the YouTube channel here so I can follow your guys' chats. Hey, welcome guys. Yes, let's go Caesar. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Good luck, guys. Definitely good luck. But Morris is still not clearing his lap times before the end of the lap. He's gonna have to watch out for that, because that's the second time he is on the second lap not clearing it out. Is it a mistake by the computer, by the game? I don't know. Maybe he can't see it. We'll chat with him afterwards. It's a bit weird that it does drop a little bit. Why is Morris flashing his lights? I don't know why Morris is flashing his lights, guys. I will check the messenger box if he has sent in something there. Or has sent something to me personally. He hasn't. Maybe it's a fault by the game. Let me switch over to another driver and see. Oh, we see Cesaro there making a mistake. And we're going back to Morris. And that 100 is still standing there. Yeah, Morris, no problem. Okay, we'll talk afterwards. This might be a mistake from the game. Just keep going. And back up front. Let's quickly go back and see what everybody's doing here. And TSG, TSO4, he keeps a 7 second lead still on Sonam. Sonam, he just did a 29.3. Pepsi, he is doing a constant 29. He's 14 seconds behind Sonam. Sorry, quickly grabbing a sip of water. And the gas, he's 10 seconds now behind Pepsi, and he has a 16-second lead. In P5, and now we do see that that penalty time is clear, and the first pit stops are coming up. We have ART Dawes, the GTR in pit lane, and Morris, he's also in pit lane. And we're about 34 minutes into the race. So the pit stops are coming up. Cesaro, he has already come in. Cesaro, he's right behind TS040. And Cesaro, you don't fight. You don't fight a leading car, man. You don't fight a leading car, Cesaro. Back off a little bit. As if you are doubled, you don't want to take the risk of taking out the leader. Don't say this that it always happens, but it can happen, so you don't want to take that risk. And Dimi is also in pit lane at the moment. Here's Dimi coming out of pit lane. So last time out at Monza, everybody got a bit of a warning for crossing the white line, pit exit line on track. It was just a general warning to everybody. Okay, some guys didn't cross that line, others did, and we just decided to put out a warning for everybody. Just to keep it in mind, we put that in just to get as much safety on the track. Oh, and we have Dimi making a mistake there, on a bit too wide, sliding, and then he's back off again. And we see here a battle between Morris and Art Dawes, but we're gonna have to watch out because the leader is in between these guys, and they're on blue flags. And Cesaro, he's also there. He's like, well, I'm gonna follow TS040. Quickly going to Cesaro together with Dawes. This is P6, P7. Cesaro, he's beeping on the left, on the right, on the inside, the outside. It's GTR versus Subaru at the moment. Let's quickly step on board with Cesaro. Going into turn 1. Full power out. You see that Cesaro is having doubts. Should I go on the inside? The hairpin, uphill hairpin. Also the track is cambered there. So a very dangerous place. It is a difficult track here to make a pass. So a bit wide there. He gets back on the power and he stays in contact with Dawes. That was a little early on the brakes there. Cesaro had to back down a little bit. Cesaro powering this out. We have Morris ahead there. And that was taken on the inside. Beautiful pass there. But Morris is not going to give up that. Taken on the inside again, and Cesaro goes with him. Don't know if there was a little bit of contact. And Morris right beside Cesaro. Going up into turn 1. Cesaro taking the inside. Morris a bit wide there. I hope that we're with Morris now. These guys are right next to each other. We're on board with Morris. And the hairpin now. Cesaro is here on the inside. Morris has the power out advantage. Does he get the power out of that? Subaru. Cesaro, he's keeping that inside locked. He definitely doesn't want Morris to dive into the inside there. Here again, closing the door there. Nice fight here. And in the back we see Dawes there. He might be thinking, let these guys fight. If two dogs fight for a bone, I'm the third one to run off of it. And Cesaro, he's picking up some speed. Dawes is here on the inside of Morris all of a sudden. Now he backs down. And leaders are in the pit lane now. Pit stop for those guys. Great racing by these three guys. It is nice to see two Subarus and a GTR. We still have an hour and 19 minutes to go. And from the leaders, and the first one coming out of pit lane. Crew putting on fresh tires and fuel in the WTRC Racing GTR. Sonam, he's also safely out, and Pepsi also. All these guys are still on racing soft tires. No one here is gonna use the mediums. The gas, he also came in P4 now. He's got 16.1 seconds lead on Cesaro. And Cesaro, he has now his best sector time. His lap times are a little bit going up and down. 34, 35, 29, then a 33, 20, low 29 again. But a mistake here, a little mistake here is so quickly done. And we see that Morris and Dawes are back together. Dawes here on the inside. Morris is not gonna give that up. Nice racing by these guys. Everybody's staying safe. And best lap now for Art Dawes, 29.9. what Morris his best lap time is. Switching over to him. These guys are gonna wanna stick together as much and for as long as they can. What it does cost, of course, battling like this is time and its tires. We saw that in Lobby 1 between myself and Mike. Morris cutting on the inside there. That was really risky. He's taking it wide here, losing that position again. And both are coming up to turn 1. That was a bit wide. Maybe he just wanted to defend off Morris. You see that Morris is peeping left and right. He's looking, is there a little gap? And that might be right there, as he powers better out than Dawes. That GTR is so strong. What we can see here, that the Subaru, he can't keep up. He can keep up with the Nissan. Nice racing by these guys. We do have Cesaro. Well, he's off from these guys. He's up to P5 now, and he has 9.8 second lead now on Dawes and Morris, and that's a 28.3 for him. We see lap 28 was also a 28.6. So Cesaro might be just getting now into the groove. We do have to mention that Cesaro now has THG Corey GT35 as teammate, as THG Belkin has retreated from the series. We wish Belkin, of course, the best of luck further. Belkin, he's taken off a little break for personal reasons, nothing to do with the racing club or with the racing. And we're stepping here with the gas. At the moment, the fastest Subaru going around. He's doing 30s, 29s. And THG Pepsi. Well, we do see that THG Pepsi did a couple high 28s. But he's back in 29 now. And he's 19.2 seconds behind TAG Sonam. But I'm very sure these guys, these top two guys, they're still doing 28s. We see that Sonam has just done it a low 28.4, and this 040. He did set the fastest lap at 27.9 on lap 29. And since we were with him, we see that he has gained 2 seconds now on Sonam. And let's see if we can step on board for the next lap with GTS PS4 for a lap around the Red Bull Ring with the GTR. As we just have noticed that some guys have logged in to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. The live stream of the Hankook 24 Endurance Series round 3 here in 4 hours on a Red Bull Ring. And we're now gonna step on board and take you around the Red Bull Ring with the leader TS 040. To the hairpin now. And we're now on the highest point of the track, and from now it's all downhill. A big part of this track and lots of turns are the track is cambered. So on tie wear and everything for these guys, they are allowed to set up the cars, so they keep that definitely in mind here. And the final turn. And that was a lap around with our leader at the moment. 9.5 seconds lead he has now on DNG Sonam. In P3 we still have DNG Pepsi GT. He's 20.7 seconds, 20.8 seconds now behind Sonam. And the gas, he's 17.1 seconds behind Pepsi. And we're gonna switch over, of course, to our Dawes and Morris in a moment. We want to see how these guys are doing, because they were so close to each other, had a very strong and nice battle. Cesaro was in between that, but he was able to take off from those guys. And Cesaro, he is charging. He was all of a sudden doing 28s, and quickly gonna see what he is doing now. Well, he's back into 29s now. He did do a 28.3. That's a good lap. A very good lap. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on Cesaro, because he's only 7.8 seconds behind the gas, and we have an hour and 7 minutes of racing left, so a lot can happen. We know that. And we have here on our YouTube channel also our friend Christoph. He's saying good luck, guys. Yeah, well, here on the Red Bull Ring, there's a bit of luck needed. This is the shortest round track, the shortest track in the series. After this we're going to Le Mans for the bonus round. And then we have Le Mans again, but then without tuning and the chicanes. It's a short series, not that short as it is endurance racing, but as you guys have seen coming up on the World Tour Racing Club page, we have, and I'm finalizing everything now, but there is a TCR championship coming up on Friday evenings. That's something completely different. I don't think that is something that we have done before. Actually, we haven't done it before. So for those who have done a championship like that, and for those who don't and don't know what I'm talking about, well, a TCR car is of course balance and performance. It's not on, so it has to be set, and we are following the real life regulations on that. So it's smaller cars like the Golf, like Seat, cars like that. Audi, like an Audi cars. But they're great fun to race with. So that's gonna be on Friday evenings. It's not gonna be endurance racing, and it will be a single driver championship because we urgently need that again. Cesaro, he's 5.9 seconds behind the gas, 6.1 now. He did make a little mistake there that we saw. And we're back with Dawes and Morris, and Dawes has been able to create a gap of 8.3 seconds with Morris, and Dimi is 1.001 behind Morris, and he's clearing off his penalty like it should be. He did move aside for Cesaro, who is coming up. And fastest lap time is still 27.9 at the moment. TS040. 9.9 seconds behind TSG Sonam. And here we are with Pepsi coming into turn 1. 22.5 seconds behind Sonam. All these guys trying to save their car, of course, as much as they can. Be careful with it, don't pick up any damage. That's in this series about the most important thing out of all. You don't want an extra pit stop. the gas here. You have to keep an eye on Cesaro behind gas here, because he's on 5.6, 5.7 seconds. Here he is. Now the fuel between these guys and the tires, I thought Cesaro came in earlier. Yeah, he did. So they're both on a different strategy. So this might get really interesting by the end. We have 1 hour left, guys. So in total we are 3 hours into the race now. For round 3. There's Cesaro, here he is, coming down the straight. He is back into the 29s, but that must be the tire wear there. Of course he sees the gas. And Cesaro is going step by step, of course. He doesn't have to worry anymore about the two other Subarus behind him, because he has a 20-second lead on those guys. The gas he's doing 29.9 previous lap, and Cesaro 29.4. So it's a bit of lose and gain laps for actually for both of them. It's Cesaro now that he is putting on the pressure on gas, of course, and we have just jumped under the 5 seconds now between these two. Now for Cesaro. He will have to come in earlier than the gas, but who knows the strategy that Cesaro is on. His plan just could even be from, I'm gonna get as close as I can to you, then jump into pit lane. And we're going quickly back up to the front Mercedes overall. He is still a 9.9 second lead on TSG Sonam, 82.46. And Pepsi, he is losing while the time remains and goes down. He's losing littles every lap on Sonam. He's on 26 seconds now. I'm very sure that Pepsi, he is doing his best as he can. Going a bit wide there, Pepsi. That turn one can be tricky. Also, right on that, before that runoff zone, there's a sausage on the ground. So as he went wide there, he did lose some time. His previous lap was a 1:30. Here was Sonam. He stays 9.8 seconds behind the leader. And Morris is in pit lane. Now quickly let's switch over to Morris. He's coming out. And he's gonna come out. My apologies, I had to sneeze. He's coming out in P7 now, but he is fueled up again and fresh tires, so he's the first one, I think, of everybody to come in. 54 minutes left to go. Yes, sorry that I just wanted to see everybody. And he's 0-for-0. He's coming up to Dawes. Was moving out of the way for TSO 40. It's really nice to see that everybody just, you know, gets rid of that blue flag as fast as possible. Just if you see a leader come up, just move up and over and done. And keep racing. That was in pit lane now. And Cesaro, let's see, go back to Cesaro and the Cas. Oh, the right, we're just gonna catch up with the action here. Did the Cas make a mistake somewhere? Nah, Cesaro. Cesaro backing off here a little bit. He knows not to take a risk there. It's tricky there. Cesaro, he wants to stay in contact, of course, with the gas. Now coming down the straight, he has a slipstream. Oh, there's a little contact there between the two. I think Cesaro was thinking more, you're gonna power out more out of there. But Cesaro just nicely stays behind. And the gas taking on the inside, but again, Cesaro, he has the power coming out of the corners. And Cesaro also, he has to go into pit lane soon, so don't know what Cesaro, his plan is here now. He knows he will have to come in, and the gas, the gas can stay out way longer. So is it worth it fighting this out? Or maybe smarter just to stick with it. He's close enough now to jump into pit lane, get fuel, get fresh tires, and get back out again. I think Cesaro, he can do one more lap. At the same time, he's behind. Okay, I know now why he's a minute behind, because he already made his pit stop. Pepsi, he just came through past these two guys. Quickly having a look at Pepsi. We know that these front guys, both three of them, are gonna be able to run longer. And Pepsi, he did do a 29, but he's back in the 30s now. And Sonam, look at that pace. He's 28, 28, 28, 28. Hits all 28. Very nice pace of Sonam. I'm expecting TS040 to do the same. 29, 29, 28, 28, 28. So, of course, once the tire wear starts to kick in, so in P1 at the moment, we have TS040, TS040, 8-second lead on TSG Sonam, 82.46. And Sonam, he has a lead of 35 seconds on TSG Pepsi, and he is followed 23 seconds. Behind him, he has the gas. And between, the gas and Cesaro, he comes now out. Fresh new rubber on it. So the gas, he will have to come in a bit later. Here we are with Dawes. He has P3 driver Pepsi ahead of him. Dawes maybe playing a bit smart and thinking, I'm taking up your slipstream and I'm gonna save a little bit of fuel and everything by just following you. You can see that. Best sector time now for Dawes. Might make him gain some time back on Cesaro, but Cesaro already came in. So Morris, he's 9 seconds behind Dawes. And for Dimi, I don't have a time. Between him and Morris, he is 3 minutes and 48 seconds behind the leader. It looks like Dimi, he's having a bit of a tough time here. He's doing everything to get those lap times consistent. But the GTR here on the Red Bull Ring is not a very friendly car. I heard some guys during training saying that it's a bitch, and I'm sorry for my language. And he is over 7.8 seconds now ahead of Sauna. So his time has come down a little bit. Around 45 minutes of racing left, guys. I'm gonna leave you for a moment with the leader as I'm taking a little break, a little bathroom break, and fill up my bottle of water again. I'll be back in 5. Right, guys, thanks for the little break with a bathroom stop. We have seen the leaders coming into pit lane and coming back out again, and it's at the moment GTS Overall who is still leading the way with 5.6 seconds on Sonam. And Sonam has 20 seconds on Pepsi, but Pepsi's now coming into pit lane. He has 37 seconds on Cesaro, but we saw that Cesaro, he was doing his absolute best, and look at that, he was doing 28. He's gotten completely up to speed now, Cesaro, with Pepsi now in pit lane, and we have 33 minutes left, guys, of racing now. So it's gonna be very interesting if Cesaro can keep this up. We saw there in the background Pepsi coming out of pit lane, and I'm just gonna leave the timings count a little bit. Pepsi, he's 4.4 seconds now behind Cesaro. The lap times that we see standing from Pepsi are lap times, of course, with tire wear. The gas, 14.2. Our Dow is in P6 at the moment, 27 seconds behind the gas. Moore is in P7. And Dimi Crazy Dampers, he did set his fastest lap, a 1:30.0 in lap 53, so his lap times are 30, so because consistency is there for Dimi. But these guys know in the championship every position is points. So with 8 teams today on the grid, these guys, they all take top 10 points, and it is a top 10 finish. And fastest lap is still a 1:27.9 done by GTS 040. And GTS 040, he's back in the 28s. Sonam, he will also be back into the 28s. Yeah, we saw before his lap times, we saw before his pit stop that he was also doing a 29. The tire wear comes in, and Sonam, he has 58-second lead now on Cesaro, and the gap has opened up now between Cesaro and Pepsi. 6 seconds now. with 29 minutes left on the clock. So far, a strong performance by Cesaro, as he was fighting earlier on in the race with Art Dawes and Morris. But he cut away from that. He was doing 130s, then he was doing 29s, and now he's doing 28s. And he's keeping it into the 28, so very nice performance from Cesaro. He has taken position over from the gas earlier on. So fastest Subaru at the moment. Is Cesaro. Pepsi in P4 now 6.1 seconds behind Cesaro. On Pepsi he does have a 20-second lead on the gas, and the gas's lap times, they have dropped a little bit. He did come into pit lane, so I wouldn't be surprised if the gas is now just saving a little bit the car. But if he wants to get up to Pepsi, then he's gonna, with 26 minutes left. Well, we saw on the half-hour clock that a lot can change. Like we saw all of a sudden Cesaro take off like a rocket. So you never know what happens. And blue flag's there for the gas, and that is for TAG Sonam coming up. Already move a little bit aside, but Sonam, he isn't there yet, so he can't just keep going. And quickly looking up to the front, TSO for a 6.1 second leads on Sonam. Sonam, he's coming up. Quickly gonna jump on board with TAG Sonam, 82.46. If you look at his lap times, they're beautifully consistent. Let's go around with Sonam now. final turn now. The gas moving aside. Not that it really has to now. Guessing that the gas is gonna clear after this corner. The blue flag. Yeah, he moves aside for Sonam. It's just the gas, he has a lot of speed and a lot of power. We saw that in the first stages of the race. Yeah, he leaves the door open now, of course, for Sonam. Nicely done from the gas. Thank you very much for that. That's a nice example of clearing a blue flag, even though it's a corner. And that's the way we all like to be done. And what happened there? What happened there? It's Cesaro. He has to clear that before going into that turn, that penalty. If it is a penalty picked up from the last turn in previous lap, or it might just be I'm suspecting that it is. Cesaro just cleared it completely off. Pepsi's now 4.9 seconds behind Cesaro as Cesaro cleared that penalty away. He's got Pepsi. He's got the gas 26 seconds. So he is safe on that. Hopefully Pepsi can keep this just up and stay out of trouble. And the gas at the moment, he's a bit on a lonely race. He just needs to focus in. Keep it clean. He has 27 seconds on R, and he's 27 seconds behind Pepsi. ART, that was and we're just under 20 minutes left, guys, of this round. Just saw Morris clearing off his blue flag on the straight, letting TSO40 pass. I think it was also Morrison just came out of pit lane because he is on fresh rubber. P7 at the moment for Morris. He's 2 minutes 58 behind the leader. The leader just passed him. Dimi into pit lane. Oh, Dimi has some damage. That's unfortunate. And crew is standing ready in pit lane to quickly repair the car. He's gonna put fresh rubber on. No fuel, just fresh rubber. Oh yeah, they did fuel up the car. Don't know why they do that with only 17 minutes left. He had enough of fuel and his tires are also good for final. He just needed to repair the car. He could have skipped the tire change and the fueling. Might be that Dimi just feels most comfortable in a fully fueled car and on fresh rubber. That was also into pit lane. He needs fuel. And I think Morris, he doesn't have to come in anymore. Here we are with Morris. So it's possible that these two are gonna come close together again. Where is Morris? Here he is. Coming up to the final 2 turns. Tavis is already coming out. But it is gonna bring the time now. Where is Morris? Morris coming up to turn 1. And he just set his fastest lap at 29.5. He did push it. He is pushing now, Morris. Like, okay, you went into pit lane. That breaks down the time a lot. 16 minutes to go. We are going to keep an eye on Morris. Is he able to bring the time down and get closer to Dallas? The leaders at the meantime, still leading the pack. GTS 040 and 7.6 second lead on Sonam. And Cesaro has to come in. Cesaro has to come in for fuel. That, of course, gives Pepsi the pass by. Pepsi doesn't have to come out anymore. It doesn't have to come in anymore. For Cesaro, it's already a very nice performance this race. Did the gas pass him? Don't think so. Would have been. The timing said that he did, but now that he's up, no, he's not. But he is right behind the gas. The gas, unfortunately, previous 2 laps he did pick up a penalty. 2.7 seconds between these two guys. Oh, and Cesaro, he's off in the grass. Dirty tires now, and the gas, he's able to pass. Oh, Cesaro. Hope he quickly gets clean tires. Yeah, he shakes it off a little. Okay, he has to go now. He did have a better pace than the gas, definitely. So we'll see if he can just get back into that quick pace that he had. So that's what I said in the beginning of the stream. A little mistake costs time here. And it's so close racing, as it is such a short track, the Red Bull Ring. Now we are on board with Cesaro, and you can see how close it is between these two guys. Subaru versus Subaru. Cesaro trying to get the max out of that turn 1. Coming up to the hairpin, fastest sector time now for him so far in the race. So he's pushing his... Oh! Have to rush it too fast, because then a mistake can quickly come. We still have 10 minutes to go, so he is coming closer to the gas. As long as he can now stay calm. Under a half a second between now. Coming up to turn 1. The gas taking a defensive line there. Says no, you're not going to take that inside. Gaz knows, he knows that Cesaro is faster on that power. Turn 2, the hairpin now. Cesaro on the outside, and the Gaz, he's trying to block a bit off. Quickly jumping over with the gas now. We're on board with the gas. He knows that Cesaro is there on the outside. Tries to block him off. Says I'm taking the inside here, but Cesaro, he can come through there, and he does. Now it's Cesaro who is able to close the doors if he wants to, if he can do it. Keep the gas off now. The gas on the insides, but that means you have to brake earlier. Cesaro now on the power down. Now you can see that. Look at him take off. Beautiful final fight that we see now. And the hairpin. The gas also now his fastest sector time so far. Oh. The gas saving it out of the hairpin. And Cesaro, he's pushing it. He wants that speed. I'm gonna skip and go up in with Cesaro. Here we are with Cesaro. Coming into the final turn. And we see that he has made up time. .9 seconds he has now on the gas. Previous lap at 28.6 and the gas at 29.9. And Cesaro, he has broken loose again, and look at 28.6 with a 1:30 previous lap. The gas, he has a 1 minute lead on Dawes, so no worries there. Morris, he's 16 seconds behind Dawes. Morris is coming up to Dimi. And Dimi, he moves aside for Morris. Okay, he brakes to let him pass. Oh, Dimi has to watch out because Cesaro is coming up there. And those guys were still quickly going there. Cesaro, he is trying to break off. Again a faster sector time for Cesaro. 28.0 previous lap. That's very close to the fastest lap. Now with 5 minutes left, guys, we're quickly going to the front, see how things are evolving or how they are at the front. And it's still TS 040 who is leading the way with 7.5 seconds on 7.6, I'm sorry, leading on TSG Sonam. Here we are with Sonam. Sonam, he's doing 29s again, while TS040, he's also doing 29s, but low 29s, and Sonam, he's a bit higher in the 29s. Yeah, Pepsi in P3, but we don't get a time from Pepsi. He has been doubled. Has he been doubled by the leader? Pepsi has been doubled by... Yeah, he has been doubled by the leader. That might have been because of a pit stop, I think. It is because of a pit stop. So, as there are 2 and 3 pit stop strategies going on. And Pepsi, he has 10.5 seconds now lead on Cesaro, and fastest sector time now for Pepsi. Or it might be that Pepsi came in for fresh rubber or something. Where is our friend Cesaro? Here he is. Done at 28.0. And we are in the final 2 minutes, guys. We've been racing 3 hours and 58 minutes at the Red Bull Ring. And look at Cesaro, he just again puts in a fastest sector time for himself in the final minutes of the race. The gas, he has let Cesaro go in the final stages. Oh, I think I know the gas. I think he has put on his fuel savings for the final laps. His plan must be, I'm gonna secure P5. Nice points in the championship, nice points for the team, and also on the driver's side, the driver's championship. It is a good points for all these guys. They're all top 10 guys. TSG Pepsi, he's trying to benefit, of course, from TS040, his slipstream. Pepsi, he did a 28.0 now, his fastest lap so far, lap 78, and we have 10 seconds to go, guys. 10 seconds. So it's gonna be, is it gonna be one more lap? It's gonna be one more lap, guys. One more to go, and it's the final lap for TS040. He has 11 seconds now on Sonam, who has crossed the line. Pepsi, he's also still out there in P3. The gas. Here is Sonam. Sonam, congratulations on your P2. Cesaro, congrats. The gas, congrats. Morris, congrats, guys. Going back to the leader now. GTS must be very happy with this result. We're not there yet, we're not there yet. He's on the final lap. Demi Crazy Dampers and more is also, guys, congrats. So far everybody bringing the cars home safe. And it's the final turn for TS040 and for Pepsi. Congratulations TS040, also with the fastest lap. And congrats Pepsi, P3. And here we are with the results. So we are quickly going over now to the results. As this is the end of round 3 of the Hankook 24 series. endurance series. The results for Lobby 2: in P1 we have TAG TS040. In P2 we have TAG Sonam 8246. In P3 on the podium it's TAG Pepsi GT. In P4 TAG Cesaru. In P5 it's the Gas 9. In P6 R Dawes F1. In P7 it's Morris Garage 66. And in P8 Demi Crazy Dampers. Congratulations guys, and congratulations to the podium. A great race. Some position changes during the race, some nice battles there. Things changed over during the 2 hours. We have some great racing, and the fastest lap we see is TAG Pepsi with a 27.992 in lap 80, the final lap. But that's something that we expected, of course, from Pepsi, as he tries to take that fastest lap always. Very good. It was very close, very close. And we're quickly looking into the message box, and yeah, it is Sonam. He finished with 0 penalties, and we can see that in the results actually. We can, okay. So great race today guys. We will be back next week for the bonus round at Le Mans with the GR1s. That's definitely gonna be a crazy fun race where we can take out all the power that we want out of the Nissan GTR. I want to thank you all for watching this evening. I hope everybody enjoyed round 3 now, and we hope to see you guys again on the stream next week. Next week Paul will be back with streaming Lobby 1 on Twitch TV. So for me, I wish you all further nice weekend. Stay safe out there guys. My name was Tom. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.